You know, it's funny, the further you go along in a YouTube journey, the more I realize there's certain videos I want to redo, and this one is no exception. Today, of course, we're talking about the John Lennon Family Album by Nishi F. Saimaru. I hope I got the name correct, but you know what? It's a nice family book. It's a family album, as you would have guessed. He was with the Lennons basically between 1977 to about 1979. So a lot of private family moments here in the United States, and then of course different places around the world, such as Hong Kong and Japan as well. That he's with the Lennons. So it's a really nice book. I recommend it. It came out about 10 years after John's untimely death, so this would have been 1990 when the book was released. And let's go ahead and dive into a couple of images, shall we? First image that we have up here is with, of course, John, Yoko, Sean, and Mick Jagger. Yeah, funny enough, those Beatles and Stones actually did get along. They were at the New York City circus back about April of 1977. So this footage is also interesting because it does show up in the Imagine documentary from 1988. We do get a little snippet of that as well. It was filmed by a local New York City TV crew, of course, and just them enjoying some fun, enjoying a night out, as it were, or the afternoon out. And, just a really nice photo, of course. Next in our series of photos, we've got John and Sean in Hong Kong. Don't quite mean that to rhyme, but now that I'm saying it, it does, and we go with it. It's just a really nice photo. They're right by the steps, of course. At this point in time, as one of the captions says, something along the lines of, well, people would ask John Lennon all the time, oh, are you John Lennon? And one of his responses was, I get told that all the time, at least over there. Another famous story is people would ask him often, and he would say, no, but I wish I had his money. I wish I had his money, too. But there's also a story of David Bowie using that same line on John Lennon in the late 70s, and Bowie didn't realize John Lennon was behind him, and Lennon says, no, you liar. You wish you had my money. Just very, very funny. Funny little anecdote, funny little story, of course. Now, the next photo, I didn't realize it, but now that I'm looking at the book again and reviewing this photo is actually used in the Now and Then video. It's definitely, John is staring off into some thought. It's Hong Kong in June of 1977. He's staring out the window, staring out at the sunset, obviously. Very nice photo, and I think when I saw the Now and Then video, I was a little bit puzzled. I was like, well, wait, is that actually a real photo? But I should have known from looking at this, yes, it's a real photo, and here's one of the first instances of it appearing, way before the video, of course. Just a very nice photo, and especially a very nice, captivating sunset. That we of course have. Now the next two series of images, the one on the left is John, of course, and he's posing for the camera. It's a very nice classic shot of him. He's definitely that was used for also one of the singles. I want to say it was the Borrowed Time single. So again, it all kind of comes full circle that these photos do come out. Of course, the accompanying image of Yoko just wearing kind of those frosted sunglasses, kind of popular at the time, and they keep making a comeback in fashion as well. So that's kind of nice to see. Nice picture of them. Nice separate portraits of them. Next one we have is just the family. They're right by a waterfall called Shiredo Waterfall. I'm probably mispronouncing it. That was in Japan in the summer of 1977. So it looks like they're just having a wonderful time. They're having a great time, and right by the waterfall, relaxing, having fun. The next two photos we have, also continuing with the Japan summer of 1977 theme. You, of course, see a picture of John with Sean playing Frisbee, or John throwing the Frisbee, I'm sure Sean running to catch it. And the other photo I really like is, Sean is obviously telling Yoko something, she's listening. You can see a lot of love in her eyes, towards him, and I'm sure that bond still continues to this day. And it's also funny to notice in the photo, she's got the lit cigarette. That's definitely a 70s thing, as us Gen X know. It's always a relative or somebody with a cigarette close by. So you always you always had that. You always had that right there. The next photos we've got one of the whole family, and then of course one with just John and Yoko. And right behind them, this is from Japan, summer of 1979, there's basically a painted portrait, on the wall of the restaurant right back there. And it is kind of funny because it does look a little bit reminiscent of Linda McCartney. Now, I'm sure that's not intentional. I mean, it could be any model, anything like that. But I just find it very, very interesting, and especially a nice little, private look into their private family lives. So, this book is really well worth catching, well worth finding. I don't think it's super hard to find, but you will have to do a little digging around, probably on sites like eBay, I imagine, or somewhere else like that. So I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough on the book. Thank you everybody for the new supporters, and of course everybody who has been along with me for the entire ride. And that's just about it. So I'll see everybody in the next video. Take care.